Okay, looking at extension, you can see the general position of the patient. If he's not relaxing very much there at all, there's a couple of things you can do. First off, you can rest his chin in his hands, and that may help take some of the muscle tone out of the back. And if that doesn't work, you can actually lay him down, and if you've got a bed with an adjustable end, you can just bring the end up and that'll bend him passively, and that should work. The fact is, if these muscles are so toned that you can't palpate through them, you really can't use this type of testing. But with the pull, it's okay to do this, and I'll come in and just again palpate over the transverse processes, which is a little more difficult now because the muscles are bunched up and you have to push a little harder to get through them. And I'm not finding very much there to worry about, but let's assume again that I did, and we'll say this time that L3 is posterior on the right. Now the hypothesis is this: we've extended and that should happen, but the right one has come further back, so it's sitting further back than the left one, which our first hypothesis now becomes a left extension hypothesis. And I can check that most easily by basically pushing on the right transverse process and seeing if I can swing the left one down. So it becomes this movement. Now I'll check it again above and below, and again I'm looking for end fill. If this one doesn't move, then we can start talking about hypomobility on the left side, an extension of hypomobility on the left side. If it does move and the end fills feel normal compared above and below, then my next hypothesis is that they've both extended, but the right one's expanded too far now, and we have an extension hypermobility on the right. So I'll come onto the left transverse process and push that superiorly to see if I can swing the right one further down.